guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to have you with me today. Today's vlog is going to be something a little bit different for me. I actually have never done one of these before, so I am going to give it my best shot, but it's going to be a get ready with me. Today is kind of a lazy day for me, aside from going and getting my nails done and picking up some chicken and goat feed. I'm not really doing too much today. I am going to try and finish up some content for you all that I've been working on for the last probably week and a half. And I'm going to try to get all that together and schedule it to get it out. I still have some editing to do. I need to film some intros and outros. But yeah, so I'm going to try to get all that done today. And right now we're going to jump right into getting ready. I do apologize if I'm coughing or sneezing or rubbing my eyes because my allergies are absolutely insane. But aside from allergies and colds, we're all doing well, so let's jump right into the vlog. So first we're going to put on my IT Cosmetics Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream. This is a product I love because it's perfect for when I'm having really bad days with acne, which, as you can see, I am having here lately. I think it's from stress. That's really the only thing that any of us can think could be going on, because I have never had acne in my life. And after being under some stress for the last year, I've definitely started to develop acne. And I'm not a fan, but nobody that has it is. So we're going to go ahead and start putting this on. I don't have my contacts in or my glasses on, so I apologize for not being able to see well, and I am having to look in my mirror to get everything on. I do want to just catch everybody up on what is going on. So as you have seen in my most recent vlog, I recently bought my wedding dress, and we are super excited for the upcoming wedding. I was able to take my girls with me to pick out my wedding dress, as you have seen over on my Instagram page. And then also you will have seen some in the content for Operation Wedding Dress. That was really amazing. Since then, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that we had our engagement party that my sister threw us, and that was an amazing day. That to me just kind of made everything real. You would think the wedding dress shopping would have been what made everything real, but having all of our friends and family here to celebrate the fact that we're getting married really was the icing on the cake for us. And the fact that everyone was here for the engagement party will pretty much be everyone that's at the wedding. Since we're getting married on Christmas Eve, we definitely are not having a big wedding, but small and intimate to me means more than big and flamboyant. So that is something that we, of course, are very excited about. We did just book a vacation for this summer. We were talking about going to the beach just because with the wedding coming up, we didn't want to spend a ton of money on vacation, but Disney was running a special. I can't remember if it was just for Disney Chase credit card holders or if it was for people who have Disney Plus, but it was 25% off like spring and early summer. And I wasn't expecting the week that we are both off from work to qualify for that discount, but it did. So we were able to go to Disney for pretty much the same price we would have paid to go to the beach. And I'm not a huge beach person. Granted, I have not been on a beach vacation since I was about 13. So my feelings on the beach definitely could have changed over this many years. I mean, that was 10 years ago, and that was Thanksgiving when we went, and it was cold and, you know, not exactly ideal beach weather to be going. But yeah, so Corey and I both, as everyone knows, are Disney crazy, I guess you could say. So we both agreed that we would rather go to Disney and get to spend a few days there with a couple of our dogs, while I think my sister and her boyfriend are going to stay here with our other dogs. If not, we'll just board them. But yeah, it will be a wonderful trip. We will get to spend time again in our favorite place on earth. And so Disney, I am so thankful for your discounted rates, because otherwise we would not be going back until our honeymoon, just because it is a bit of an expensive trip typically, which we're staying in a moderate resort, like one of the, or not even moderate, it's one of the value resorts, which to me is as nice as any other hotel I've ever stayed at. You're really only there long enough to sleep and take the dogs out, so I definitely am not going to complain. We stayed at one of the value resorts when we went for Corey's first trip for his birthday back in July of last year. And I thought it was really, really nice. And we're staying at the exact same resort this time. It's the Art of Animation. Last time we got the Little Mermaid room, so we really like that. And I booked that again this time. And like I said, it really doesn't matter to us what rooms you're in, because you're only there long enough to sleep, because there's so much to do at Disney. You just have to pack everything in as quickly as you can. But so we booked that trip, and we'll be going on that in June. And then we're going next month. We just decided actually yesterday that we are going to go tubing up in Helen over Memorial Day weekend, just for a little day trip with my sister and her boyfriend, and I think Corey's parents are going to go with us. So that'll be a nice little day outing for all of us. We might take a dog with us, depending, you know, on who is expecting at that time and how everything pans out with that. Or we might just go just us adults and just have a good time with it. But either way, we will have an absolute blast. And I'm looking forward to that being something that we can all experience together. I haven't gotten to experience a lot of stuff with my sister since we missed out on pretty much, well, I mean, really each other's entire lives. She's 19, and I just found out about her less than a year ago. So I missed out on 19 years of her life. And it's something we are definitely trying to make up for now. But at least she gets to be here to experience everything with the wedding, which I am super grateful for. Just put on eyeshadow here. I'm not really talking y'all through my get ready routine. It's kind of y'all watching me get ready and chit-chatting. But I have done my full color correction coverage cream, and then I did my liquid foundation, my powder foundation, and my pressed powdered foundation. Then I did my bronzer, which is the Kylie Cosmetics brand. Kylie Cosmetics and Estee Lauder are my two favorite go-to brands. Then I did my Estee Lauder blush, and now I am using my Estee Lauder Enchanted Glam palette, which I got over Christmas, for my eyeshadow. I'm not going to do any eyeliner today because my eyes actually hurt from my allergies, so that is not something that I'm going to be doing today. I'm really just doing the basics today, since I'm not going to be going out and doing too much. Just like I said, getting my nails done and going to the feed store to get chicken feed and goat feed. So not trying to impress anybody, just trying to feel good about myself while I'm out and about. Yeah, so where was I? Yes, we're gonna go to Helen, and then I think I might see if Corey and I can go to Atlanta Motor Speedway in July and do the cup race that's going to be there. I don't know why I'm saying so much, because I know exactly what I'm trying to say, but I guess I'm getting myself distracted. Anyways, because if you don't know, I absolutely love NASCAR racing, and Corey and I have never been to a race together. I actually have not been to a race since I was a kid with my family. And Corey went to a race with a friend of his last year, and he really liked it. So I'm hoping that that is something we can go and experience together, because that would be absolutely wonderful. So I want to plan like some outings for this summer for us, just for us to be able to get out and do some stuff together that we have never done. Now we have, okay, and we are back. My SD card, the memory was full and I didn't realize it. So I'm not sure where it cut me off at. But what I was trying to say is, we went to Helen last year. We really enjoyed it both times that we went. And so we wanted to do something like that again this year. Okay. Glasses are on since contacts were not working for me today, and I can finally see things. But let me put on my lip liner and lipstick real quick, and then we'll keep going. Now, two things it doesn't take anyone very long to realize about me is I love big hair and I love big lips. It might sound crazy or tacky to some people, but I truly don't think my lips could ever be big enough for myself. Now, I apologize because I know you can hear the dogs barking, and that is just me living life as a dog mom. I'm sure a lot of people have noticed every shirt I ever seem to be wearing in my vlogs say something about being a dog mom, either a Yorkie mom, an Aussie mom, about Aussie fur, Great Pyrenees. It's something animal related. But this is the matte lipstick that I am wearing, the liquid lipstick. It is the Kylie Cosmetics line, and it is Candy K is the name of this one. This is one of my favorites, but my all-time favorite is this one right here, which is Stacy Baby. Also by, I could have looked right there. Could have looked right there. If this will focus. It's not going to focus. But Stacy Baby is my all-time favorite lipstick from the Kylie Cosmetics line. But on days like today, when I'm just not going like full glam, I like to go a little more neutral, let's say. And for that, I love the Candy K. And then I add a little of my lip gloss from the e.l.f. Cosmetics brand. This is Lip Plumping Lip Gloss. Because I like the shine. I like the matte look as well from Kylie Cosmetics, but I like my lip plumping lip gloss. And I don't put a ton of it on, but I like my big plump lips, as anyone who follows me would know by now, because I love my lip injections. I love making sure my lips are big and beautiful, and that comes from having half of my lip bit off by my mother's dog when I was a kid, and I hated the scar. So now I, as you can see, I cover up the scar with getting lip injections and using lots of lip liner and lipstick, and it's just something I've always done. So now let's tackle this hair of mine. I washed my hair this morning and it is still wet. So we are going to have to blow dry it. That is not something that I do too often. I don't put a ton of heat on my hair, especially with blow drying. I try to save my heat for when I curl it. So I am going to use the Aveda Heat Protectant Spray. So we are going to do this. It's actually, I believe, called Heat Relief Spray. And then I am going to grab my hair dryer and plug it up, and we're going to get this hair dry. Like I already mentioned, I do try not to put too much heat on my hair. The reason for that is I naturally have pretty frizzy hair, and so I try to let it air dry most of the time unless I'm in a hurry, kind of like I am today. Since I do have a nail appointment and I have to run a couple of other errands today, and it's already cold and wet outside, I don't want to go out with wet hair and then end up sick like everybody else in my family. But I'm just going to dry this as much as I can to where it will finish drying naturally before I have to leave to run my errands. I'm not going to be curling it today. I'm going to save that for most likely when we go to church tomorrow for Easter Sunday. So So we're just gonna brush through my hair, make sure we don't have any tangles, which we shouldn't. It feels so weird still to this day, even though it's been months and months and months since I dyed my hair back dark, this is actually what my natural hair color would be. It still feels so weird to me because I was blonde since I was 13 years old. And I had it for so many years, and then I went through a really hard time in my life and dyed it back dark, and then didn't like it. And when I moved, started dyeing it back blonde. And that did not really last that long before I went back to dark, just because I wanted something a little less maintenance, simply because with as many animals as we have, I don't really have time for a ton of high maintenance things on a regular basis. I haven't given up getting my nails done, so I guess that would be one high maintenance thing that I still have left. But the hair, and I like the dark. It's grown on me already. Alrighty, so we have hair is done. It's just barely damp. It is cold and wet and rainy outside today, so I'm gonna let this dry on its own the rest of the way before I go out. But it's going to be a little while before I have to go out anyways. Should I wear it down or should I pull it back? I'm thinking I'll pull it back in a ponytail actually, because I'm gonna have to go out to the chicken coop and get eggs, and I'm going to be running around, and I've got the dogs, and so you know what, a ponytail would probably end up being easier for me, which is something years ago I never would have said. And if you haven't noticed, the scrunchie that I am using is actually the one I got from one of my ring boxes, which is actually a video that I'm going to film today. I had another ring box. I haven't opened it yet, but it came in on Thursday, so I wanted to film a vlog on that today as well. Well, I know I didn't go into a lot of detail of how I get ready, but this was a little bit of a catch up and a get ready with me. So I'm going to go and plug up my camera so I can charge the battery and film the new ring video for the ring box that came in, and I'm gonna work on editing some other content. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel and become part of my YouTube family. And if you don't follow me over on Instagram, you are definitely missing out. So head on over there and you can find me at RebeccaLynn_GA to keep up with what's going on in my everyday life. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.